I had an experience today that I'd like to share. I've been kind of in a foul mood today. A little aggravated, a little glum, a little Debbie Downer. Just a little bit of a Scrooge. And not in the best moods. And I delivered some hay today to an elderly fella. And Remington went with me, and we've delivered here before to this gentleman. And so we pull on the drive, and I noticed the guy's kind of just slumped over a little bit sitting on his tractor. And it was odd to see him on his tractor because he has Parkinsons. And normally when we've delivered to him before, his brother comes over and unloads the hay for him. And so I got pulled in and we got out, and I said, "Sir," "are you all right?" He said, "Yeah." And he was trying to hook up his fork on his loader. It's a quick attach, and he was having trouble. Of course, if you know anything about Parkinson's, especially in older folks or advanced stages of Parkinson's, it's tough. It really affects your motor skills, and it's hard. And he was just having a hard time. And I said, "Sir," of course, now if any of you guys who know anything about tractors or farming or whatever, to get on another man's tractor, sometimes that's a touchy subject. And especially with older folks, they're particular. And so anyway, I said, "Sir," I said, "if you want," I said, "I don't mind a bit to help you." I said, "If you don't mind me being on your tractor, I can hook his fork up and I'll unload it for you." And like the rest of us guys, this and especially older folks, he's a prideful fella, and I said, "I'm sure I can't operate as good as you can." I said, "But I don't mind a bit to do it." And he, a little bit reluctantly, said, "Yeah." He said, "Yeah, I reckon you can." And so anyway, I familiarized myself with his tractor a little bit and hooked up that fork to his tractor, and I unloaded his hay. All the while he kept his eyes on me pretty good, and anyway, I got the hay unloaded. And you know what I found over the course of what little time it took me to unload that hay? I slowly turned my frown upside down. And unloading some hay for an elderly gentleman is a pretty small act, especially he's a customer of mine and we sell hay to him. A man should do something like that. So I really didn't go out of my way any. I'd have been sitting there in the truck or checking out his cattle or something while while normally somebody else would unload it. But it made me feel good to be able to do that, because I could tell he was, he wasn't going to be able to do it, and he was trying, and he, I could tell he didn't know what he's going to do. But you know what? Such a small, little bitty, microscopic kind act made me feel good. And, it may have helped him some, but it helped me a whole lot. Like, that made me feel good. It lifted my spirits. It made an otherwise kind of dreary day go better. And so the moral of the story is this: you may not feel like helping somebody, and you may not want to help somebody. And if you don't want to help somebody for the sake of helping somebody, help somebody for you. Because in my personal experience today, it wasn't a huge service to that fella, but it helped me a whole lot. Selfishly, helping that guy made me feel better. And I find in my life that it tends to be the case. I don't know how it is with you folks, but with me, I feel better if I help somebody. And there's other reasons to help folks in any kind of way. But if for not any other reason, it'll help you. And in today's times, as I say all the time, it's kind of rough, man. It's hard to find your footing in this world we live in now, and I don't know what side of the political spectrum you stand on, and it really don't even matter. It's just hard to make sense of a lot of things, and it's hard to feel good about things sometimes with all that's going on in the world. And so, you know what? Let's not overcomplicate it. Let's not try to figure it all out. Let's love people, and let's try to help somebody. And like in my example today, that did not require any effort hardly on my part, you know, and it didn't cost me nothing, and it was just a nice thing to do. And such a small gesture made me feel good. And if I made a big gesture or a large sacrifice for somebody or did something big, golly, you wouldn't be able to keep me on the ground. And so my advice to myself and to everybody is, let's be kind and let's find something good to do for somebody, and it'll just make you feel good. So the moral of this story and this little video is help people, because it does a body good. Peace out. God bless you.